Alright, my friends, so we're just going to enjoy us today. We're going to relax down on our bed.
Is that a marble capital?
No. We can fake it till we make it. Arms at our sides, palms open to the sky. Let's close our eyes. Start breathing deeply in through the nose, expanding belly back and rib cage on the inhale. And exhaling out through the nose, feeling that same area of our bodies contract and empty. Close your eyes and feel your breath. Let's relax our forehead. Let's relax our eyes. Relax that jaw. Releasing tension from the neck. Let's bring our breath into our arms and start at the shoulders and feel your breath traveling down the arms and out through your fingertips. And then let's guide our breath into our legs. We'll start at our hips. And let your breath travel down your legs and out through your toes. Moving our awareness and our breath into our spine. As your breath moves down the spine, we want to feel it weaving in between each segment, creating space. And breathing away any tension that we're holding there. Now let's inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale behind us. And let's reach out through all of our fingers, push out through our heels, and stretch ourselves as long and straight as we can. And then allow the body to go soft. We'll inhale the arms back up towards the sky. And exhale, let's float them back down alongside the body. From there, let's bring the left knee all the way up to the chest. Give it a nice close hug. And we'll start by flexing and pointing our foot. And slowly rolling our ankle round and round. And reverse. And then just allow your foot to rest. Move that into a circle of the knee, loosening up our hip, and reverse. And then just keep that knee tucked in nice and close. Let's switch legs. In goes the right, out goes the left. And again, we start with just our point flex. And that slow rotation of our ankle. And reverse. And then we'll let that foot rest. And let's circle the knee. And reverse. And then just keep the knee tucked in nice and close. Now let's bring both knees in. Give ourselves a hug. While we've got the knees hugged in, we're rocking gently side to side, massaging either side of the spine. And then let's circle our knees round and round, massaging through lower back. And then let's reverse. And just keep the knees tucked in again, nice and close. From there, let's press through the back of the ribs. Tighten the belly and bring the shoulders, neck, and head off the mat. Think about nose towards your knees, chin towards your chest. And let's release back down. Try again. Tighten the belly, press through the back of the ribs, rounding up. And release back down. One more time. Let's tighten the belly, press through the back of the ribs, round up. And release. From there, let's cross at the ankles. Use your second and third fingers to hook around those big toes. Once there, again, tighten the belly, press through the back of the ribs, come on up into that nice C shape. And release. Let's change the cross of our ankles, again, hooking onto the big toes. Tighten the belly, press through the back of the ribs, rounding up. And release. Changing the cross one more time. Hooking around those big toes, tightening the belly, press through the back of the ribs, rounding up. And now we're going to use the power of the belly to roll us all the way up. And that way we can bring ourselves into our easy cross-leg position. Opening palms to the sky, backs of the hands rest on the knees. Think about lengthening the spine and keeping that heart open. And there's our seated mountain pose. We'll let our chin fall to our chest, breathe into the back of our neck. Lift the head to back and open our throat. Again, chin to chest. Lift the head to back, open our throat. Once again, chin to chest. And lift the head to back to open it. And then come back to neutral. And we'll start by tucking those shoulders right up into our ears and pull them down. Again, let's shrug up into our ears and release. Once more, shrug into the ears and release. From there, we're going to turn our head and just look to the left. Come back and we'll turn to look the other way. Again, back through center and just turn and look. Back through center, we turn and look. And then we're back to center. From there, hands come together at the heart. Let's lace all of our fingers and push our palms away. Breathe between the shoulder blades. Press the palms towards the sky, keeping the shoulders relaxed. Get a little taller out of our waist. And we'll side bend. Come back up and side bend. Again, lift and side bend. Lift and side bend. And lift and then press forward again. Now let's open arms and heart as wide as we can. Exhale, round, coming forward. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Once more, inhale, open. And exhale, round. And then let's return to seated mountain pose. From here, let's draw chin to chest. Roll that left ear to left shoulder. Drop the chin and let's roll right. Drop the chin and roll left. Drop the chin and roll right. And then again, chin rests on the chest. And we're back into our seated mountain pose. So let's take one more inhale while we're here. Exhale as we center. Let's make our way on. So we've got shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. tops of the feet pressed into the mat. Spread out your fingers nice and wide. Actually press through your second, third, and fourth knuckles on each hand. Feel how that takes away any pressure from your wrists. Let's sink our navel, lift our tailbone, lift our head, open our heart cow. Exhale, scoop in and round the back. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. And then we're back to neutral. Belly button nice and tight. Let's push out to the heel of that right foot. Add the left arm forward and rotate your palm to the sky. Exhale, let's lower and switch. Left leg, right arm, palm to the sky. Exhale, lower, let's switch again. Exhale, lower one more time. Let's extend and reach. And then we're back to all fours. Sinking the navel, lifting the tailbone, lifting the head, opening the heart cow. Exhale, round cat. Inhale again, cow. Exhale, round cat. And then we're back to neutral. Next, big toes come closer, knees come a little wider. Push back with your tailbone. Allow your chest to fall between your knees. You've got your head on the mat. And we're going to turn our palms to the sky. And try to really stretch your fingers even farther away, like you're trying to reach the end of your mat. And feel that stretch going right down those lats. Flip the hands back over, nice foundational hands. We'll tuck our toes, and let's come up into down dog. Allow your head to dangle freely through your arms. Feel your rib cage pulling closer to your thighs. Feel your shoulder blades reaching towards your gluteals. We'll walk our dog a few times, so alternate those heels, raising them and lowering them. Let the heels drop, and then just nod your head yes. We'll shake our head no, and then just let it hang out. From there, let's inhale ourselves into plank. Nice tight tummies. We've got a straight line from the top of our head out through those heels. And then exhale back up into down dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale, down dog. Inhale again to plank. And exhale, down dog. From there, let's make our way back down to all fours. Separate the knees, touch the big toes, push back with the tailbone. Chest to knees, forehead on the mat, palms to the sky. And again, stretching as long as we can. Flip the hands over, foundational hands, tuck the toes, and come on back up, down dog. A few more walks of our dog. Heels pressing down. Inhale to plank. Now as we exhale, let's lower to the knees and the tops of our feet. And then we're going to exhale, elbows open. We're going to bring the chest down, then the hips. Tuck the elbows in. Press the tops of the feet and hip bones, pull out through the top of the head. Lengthen as we rise. And then exhale, coming back down. Elbows come back in. Inhale, lengthen, rise. Exhale as we lower. Inhale, lengthen, and rise. From there, let's tuck our toes, and we're back up into down dog. Inhale to plank. Modify if you'd like, or lower in one piece. We exhale, always chest before hips. Elbows tuck in. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale back up into down dog. Inhale again into that plank. Exhale as we lower. Inhale, lengthen, rise for cobra. And exhale again, downward facing dog. Now from downward facing dog, we're going to take a giant step forward with our right foot, placing it between our hands. And once there, let's make sure we've got right knee over ankle. Nice straight line from that left heel out to the top of our head. And there's a runner's lunge. And then from runner's lunge, we're going to just lower the left knee to the mat and press to the top of our left foot. As we inhale, let's start reaching high to the sky, forming crescent moon. And then let's open the arms and bring them together behind our back. Once there, let's pull down with those hands. Continue to stretch across the heart. And again, tip the head back, open the throat. And then let's inhale to neutral spine. And exhale, start to bring your ribs towards that front thigh. And then see if we can lift our arms a little higher. Exhale, we release the hands. They return to the mat. And then we come back with that right foot and we end up on all fours. Let's sink the navel, lift the tailbone, lift the head, open the heart cow. Exhale, round out cat. Once more, inhale, cow. And exhale, round for cat. Back to neutral, big toes closed, knees apart, pushing back. Extended child's pose. Again, palms opening to the sky, asking for a little bit more length. Flip the hands over, foundation hands, toes tuck under. And we're right back up into downward facing dog. From there, let's take a giant step forward with our left foot this time. Bringing us again into runner's lunge. So you've got left knee over ankle. Nice long straight back leg. From there, let's sink to the right knee, press to the top of the right foot. Lift upper body, reach high to the sky. And again, arms open. We'll bring the hands together behind the back. Once there, pulling down with those hands, opening the heart, opening the throat. Inhale, neutral spine. Exhale, begin to pull the ribs towards that front thigh. And then let's try lifting those arms a bit higher. Exhale, hands release. Go ahead and bring the left knee back and return to all fours. Once again, sink the navel, lift the tailbone, lift the head, open the heart cow. And exhale, round for cat. Then we're back to neutral. We tuck our toes under and return to downward facing dog. From there, let's start walking our hands closer to our toes. Allow your ribs to rest on your thighs and just kind of let go of the upper body. From there, let's inhale and slowly rise. Reach high and touch the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale to the sky. And exhale to the heart. Again, inhale to the sky and exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink a little deeper. Inhale again, rolling up. Reach high, touch the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, extend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Inhale, roll up. Reach to the sky. Inhale again, extend. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. From there, let's step back with our right foot, left foot into plank. Exhale as we lower. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Reach to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Again, inhale to the sky. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Left foot back, right foot back, plank. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, return to plank. And exhale, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, rolling up. Reach to the sky. Again, inhale, extend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Right foot back, left foot back, plank. Exhale as we lower. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale again into plank. And exhale, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Reach to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Inhale again, extend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Left foot back, right foot back into plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to our plank. And exhale again, down dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, let's roll up. Reach high, touch the sky. Exhale to the heart. Let's return to standing mountain pose. Inhale again to the sky. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, look out. Exhale, go deeper. Right foot steps back into runner's lunge. Let's push the right heel down, turn the right toes out. Align our left heel with the back of our right heel. And then begin to slowly lift up our body. Want to keep knee over ankle, hip bones facing forward. Shoulders square over hips. Add arms when ready. And move on. And then just open the arms wide. We'll stay nice and long in our spine. And let's pull those ribs forward so we're close to that front thigh. And while we remain in our airplane, let's try lifting the right foot so that becomes our airplane lunge. And then let's exhale, hands release to the mat. Back goes our left foot into plank. Exhale, we're lowering down. Inhale, lengthen, rise into cobra. Exhale, come back up into down dog. Inhale, return to plank. Exhale again, down dog. Right foot forward, left foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, we slowly roll up. Reach to the sky. Exhale to the heart. Again, inhale, extend. Exhale, fold in half. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink deeper. Now it's left foot stepping back into our lunge. Once there, push left heel down, turn left toes out. Align right heel with back of left heel. We'll start lifting up our body. Again, making our way into our warrior one. Feeling our hip bones facing forward. We've got those shoulders squared out over the hips, and then arms. And let's open our arms wide, stay nice and long in the waist, and we hinge forward. There's our warrior airplane. And then keeping the airplane, try lifting to the ball of your left foot. So we're in our lunge. And then let's exhale, release the hands to the mat. We'll step back with our right foot, returning us to plank. Exhale as we lower. Inhale, lengthen, rise for cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale again to plank. And exhale, downward facing dog. Left foot forward, right foot forward, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, let's roll up. Reach to the sky. Exhale to the heart. And then we're back into standing mountain pose. From there, let's bring hands together at the heart. We'll start to bend our knees like we want to sit down in a little chair. And while we're doing that, pull your knees closer together. Kind of sit those butts down and leave your ribs lifting away from your thighs. And then try adding your arms back alongside your ears for chair pose. And then as we exhale, let's straighten the legs and fold in half. Once there, inhale, look out. Exhale, go a little deeper, and let's try cradling our elbows in the palms of our hands, letting that head dangle within that frame, allowing our ribs to rest on our thighs. And then let's exhale, release our hands to the mat. From there, let's extend the right leg behind us about hip level. Push out through the heel. Hands automatically form a tripod with our left foot, and we've got a good tripod balance. Remain that way, or position your left thumb so it's aligned with your left pinky toe as we roll the right hip open, adding right arm to the sky. There's our half moon balance. Exhale, right hand down if it is lifted. Now we'll step right foot back and move into our runner's lunge. Once there, let's continue to press down with our right hand. And then inhale, left arm to the side. Exhale, let's revolve at our waist for our twisting lunge. From there, let's exhale the left hand back down and proceed to walk ourselves around into a nice wide straddle, facing the wide edge of our mat. Once in place, let's adjust our feet so our toes are turned in slightly, heels out slightly, hands directly under those shoulders, pressing down through the palms. Gonna inhale, flat back, look out. And then exhale, let's go to sink a little bit deeper. Remember, bent knees is perfectly fine. Upper body just hinges forward. Press down through the palms, push the arms straighter and straighter. Inhale, flat back, look out. And then let's take our left hand and just reach it across towards that right big toe. We'll inhale, right arm to the side. Exhale, revolve at our waist. And there's our twisting straddle. And we can exhale the right hand back down, reposition the left hand. Again, press through the palms. Inhale, look out, flat back. Exhale, let's open both arms wide for airplane straddle. And then we'll inhale and slowly rise to standing. And that's going to bring us into our 5-pointed star. Let's rotate our palms to face forward. And begin to bring the arms closer together. We're going to let just our fingertips touch together. And then let's press our palms together. Lace all of our fingers. And then press those index fingers together. And then let's bend the elbows and try to get elbows and forearms to meet. And then let's inhale and start extending arms to the sky. Allowing those arms to frame the head without feeling any tension in the shoulders, but feeling ourselves getting longer and taller out of our waist. And then let's reopen to our star. From there, let's bend the knees, fold forward, brush the earth, and inhale, rise for sunflower. Exhale again, fold forward. Inhale, rise higher for sunflower. Exhale, fold, and inhale, rise. One more time, exhale, fold, and inhale, rise. And then we're back to 5-pointed star. From there, left toes turn to the front end of our mat. Align left toe with right arch. Keep hip bones and chest facing forward. And then begin to bend that left knee. And let's look out past that left hand. Centering our body weight equally into both feet. We've got our warrior two. Stretch a little farther with the left. As we lift the left, we lower the right. And then you're going to push that left palm right up to the sky. And let's return to warrior two. And then we'll pull left leg straight without locking. And we're back to where we started. Once there, we're going to reach that left arm further forward as we're pulling the right hip farther and farther away from our left hip. Once we can't go any farther in either direction, left hand goes low, right hand goes high. Want to feel like we're pressing that right hip a little forward, rolling right shoulder slightly back. And we've got our triangle pose. Take one more inhale in that triangle. On the exhale, we're going to bend the left knee, and you can either place your left forearm on your thigh or reach your left hand to the mat. And we've got our extended angle pose. Exhale, let's start revolving upper body. Hand to the mat, we're back into runner's lunge. Once there, we'll send our left foot back into plank. Exhale, let's lower down. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to plank. And exhale, down dog. Now let's take that right heel and start to push it up towards the sky for three-legged dog. And then let's step the right foot through the hand so we're back into runner's lunge. Left foot steps forward as well. Toes are closed, heels are apart. And then we're going to inhale and slowly roll up. Reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. Again, let's bend the knees, sinking the hips down. Pulling the knees closer together, keeping ribs away from thighs. Add the arms to the ears, and we're back into our chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look out. And exhale, sink a little bit deeper. From there, we're going to take the left leg extended behind us, hip level. Push out through the heel of that left foot. Hands form a tripod. We've got our nice tripod balance. We can remain like that, or move that right thumb so it's aligned with the right pinky toe. We roll left hip open, adding left arm to the sky. We've got our half moon balance. Exhale, left hand down if it's lifted. Let's go ahead and step back with that left foot, bringing us into runner's lunge. And then we're going to keep left hand pressing down as we inhale, right arm to the side. Exhale, let's revolve at our waist for our twisting lunge. Exhale the right hand down. From there, let's proceed to walk ourselves around into wide straddle. Hands directly under shoulders, toes in, heels out. Inhale, flat back, look out. And then exhale. Let's go a little deeper. Pressing down through the palms, push the arms straighter and straighter. And then let's take that right hand, reach it across towards our left big toe. We'll inhale, left arm to the side. Exhale, revolve at the waist. Our twisting straddle. Exhale that hand back down. Reposition those hands. Press through your palms. Inhale, look out, flat back. Exhale, we go wide for our airplane straddle. And we're going to inhale and come slowly to standing. Palms open to the sky. 5-point star. This time we'll inhale the arms towards the sky, letting just our fingertips meet, and then pressing our palms together, lacing our fingers, and then pressing index fingers together. Let's down the elbows and bring forearms and elbows close together. Deepening that stretch across the upper back and between the shoulder blades. 5-pointed star. On the next exhale, we're going to fold forward, brush the earth, and then inhale to our sunflower. Exhale, big fold. Inhale, rise high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Once more, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. And we're back to 5-pointed star. From there, let's turn right toes to face front end of mat. Align right heel with left arch. Keep those hip bones facing the side of your mat, and then bend right. Looking out past our right hand, we've made it into warrior two. And then try reaching that right hand a little farther forward. Lift the right, lower the left. Push right, come to the sky. And then we're back to warrior two. Pulling right leg straight. Without feeling the knees lock. Once we're nice and open and straight, we start to pull the left hip left, reaching it away from that right. Stretching as far as we can go. Once we can't go any farther, we've got right hand going low, left hand going high. Pressing left hip a little forward, rolling left shoulder slightly back. We've got one more inhale in our triangle. Exhale, let's start bending the right knee. And remember, you can place your forearm on your thigh or reach your right hand to the mat. Extended angle pose. And then as we exhale, let's revolve upper body. And we come back into runner's lunge. Now we'll send our right foot back. We've got our good solid plank. Exhale, we lower. Inhale, lengthen, rise, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's inhale again to our plank. Lift our left foot not too high. Press back. Three-legged dog. Left foot through the hands, runner's lunge. Right foot forward as well, toes close, heels apart. Inhale, roll up. Reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart. And let's make our way back into standing mountain pose. So we want to really be aware of our sturdiness, our balance. Drawing energy up through the feet. Feeling that navel holding tight to our spine. Begin to shift your weight into your right foot. And then when you're ready, you can place your left heel against your right ankle bone. Got a focal point for our eyes. We're going to place hands together at our heart. And then we're ready to become a tree. Any kind of branches that you wish. And then we can slowly open our branches. And let's take that left foot, we'll bring it back down, but let's cross that left ankle in front of the right ankle. And then from there, begin to fold forward. We're gonna pull our ribs as close to our thighs as we can, let our head drop, and just let that upper body dangle down. And then while we're down there, let's uncross. Toes close, heels slightly apart. We can inhale and roll back up. Once up, reach to the sky. Exhale, hands return to the heart. And we're back into our standing mountain pose. Now we're ready to try our tree pose on the other foot. So we've got our focal point. We feel all that energy pulling up through the feet. Placing our right heel on our left ankle bone this time. Feeling our navel tighten against our spine, hands to our heart. And then when ready, growing into your tree. Slowly bring our branches down. Let that right foot come back down, and let's cross right ankle over left. You want to feel those feet nice and firmly planted on the ground. Begin to fold forward. Pulling ribs close to thighs. Just let the rest of your body hang down. From there, let's uncross. Toes are close, heels apart. And let's try cradling those elbows once again in the palms of our hands. And just hang it out. Releasing fingers back to the mat. Right foot back, left foot back. We've got our nice solid plank. While there, let's try pressing back towards the heels. And then just pulling forward again to the balls of your feet. Not a very big movement, just press towards the heels. Back to the balls of the feet. Pressing towards our heels. And back to the feet. On the exhale, let's lower down, elbows open, chest down, hips down. Elbows tuck in. Inhale, rise, cobra. Exhale, return to downward facing dog. We're back into plank. Now let's position right shoulder over right wrist. We're going to open for side plank. Feel free to modify to the side of your knee if you'd like. Exhale, return to full plank. Press up into down dog. Walk your dog a few times. Cross the heels. And then inhale again into plank. Now let's do left shoulder over left wrist. Same thing. Modify to the side of your knee if you'd like. Exhale back around into full plank. And then we're back up into down dog. From there, let's make our way down onto all fours. Start by sinking the navel, lifting the tailbone, lifting the head, opening the heart cow. Exhale, big scoop in and round for cat. And then it's neutral spine. Right leg behind us, left arm in front, palm to the sky. And then we'll try lifting the left foot, And then let's bring that left foot and hand back down. And we'll start to bring the right knee forward so it's going to come right up behind the right wrist. Once in place, we'll use our left hand to guide our right heel towards that left hip bone. And then start to inch the left leg a little farther back. So want to make sure that the weight stays over the left hip and doesn't venture off into that bent right knee. We're just going to let our bodies go wherever it allows us to go today. Press down into the tops of your left toes and the outer edge of your right pinky toe. On the next inhale, let's start to bring the upper body more upright. And then go ahead and have a seat on that right hip. Once there, we're going to stretch that left leg out straight and just bring the bottom of our right foot right up against that inner left thigh. Let's reach high to the sky with that right hand and just side bend to our left. We'll come up and try that again. Side bend to the left. Lift back up, and then we'll bring that arm down and let's stretch our right leg out straight also. So we've got this nice wide straddle. We're going to place hands between the legs, keeping the fold forward. Think about pulling your belly button down, pushing out to the heels of those feet, breathing into inner thighs, hamstrings, and those outer hips. Then we can inhale our way back up. And once we've made it back up, go ahead, bend the right knee, bend the left knee, and let's come back to all fours. So once we're back to all fours, we're going to send the left leg behind us, add the right arm forward, palm to the sky, and then try lifting that right foot. Bring right hand and foot back down, and now let's inch the left knee forward behind the left wrist. Once there, use your right hand to guide your left heel across the body, aiming it at that right hip bone, left knee pointing out to the side. And then again, we can try to inch the right leg back a little bit farther. Press down to the tops of your right toes and the outer edge of your left pinky toe. As we inhale, we'll start lifting up our body. And once we're upright, let's go ahead and sit down onto that left hip this time. Right leg is nice and straight. We're going to bring the bottom of our left foot close to right inner thigh. Reach high with the left hand and we'll side stretch to the right. Come on up and we'll try again. Side bend to the right. And let's lift back up. We'll stretch our left leg out straight also. Again, pushing out through the heels of our feet. Let's start to fold forward, lengthening the spine as we go and just breathing into hamstrings, outer thighs, hips, and spine. And then from there, we'll walk the hands back in. And now just bring both legs close together. Placing your hands on either side of our hips, let's press out through the heels of our feet. Press down into those palms. Feel like you're actually going to push yourself right off the mat. And we'll relax a little bit. Let your fingers walk forward, fold in half. And then we'll come back up. From there, let's bend our knees, put hands behind the thighs. Relax shoulders from ears. Keep the head held high, belly button nice and tight. Back is straight and just balance on your tailbone. And then when you're ready, start to extend the legs. Go where you can without rounding your back. And then let's try adding our arms. And then we're going to let the arms open and let your fingertips point right at your butt. And let's ease down onto our forearms. Once there, we're going to bring the knees to our chest. And then let's set that left foot down and place our right ankle on our left thigh. From there, let's ease down onto our backs. Lift up the left foot and put both hands under your left thigh. Try to bring both legs in closer to your body while keeping that right knee nice and open. And again, this is really good for that hip. And then while we're here, let's try stretching the left leg straight up to the sky. And then seeing if you can walk your hands closer to that left ankle. And then from there, let's rebend the left knee. You can put it right down on the mat. Cross that right leg farther over the left. Open your arms wide to the side. And let's drop those knees as far as we can to the left without lifting our right shoulder. And then let's bring the legs back up. Pull both knees back in just like we are crossed. And let's do a couple little side-to-side rocks. And then let's release. We can uncross the legs. And now let's put left ankle on right thigh. So I want to really press that left knee open by pressing on the inner thigh. And then we're going to lift the right foot and just put both hands under right thigh. And start to pull both legs closer to the body. From there, let's stretch that right leg straighter. Reach your hands up closer to your ankle. Continuing to pull towards your body. And then we can rebend. Place the foot down. Cross the left leg farther over the right. Open the arms. We'll drop our knees left. Or left. Drop to the right and look left. And then let's bring the knees back up. Still keeping them crossed. We'll bring them into the body. Again, let's add a few more side-to-side rocks. And then we'll release, set both feet back down. Arms at our sides, palms facing up. Tighten the belly, and we'll slowly make our way up into our shoulder bridge. So we want to feel activation in the belly button, the buttocks, and the hamstrings, with no pressure or tension in our knees, and no weight transferring into the muscles. And let's slowly come back down. And once you've made it all the way down, both knees back into the chest for a hug. And then a few more side-to-side rocks. And then those gentle knee circles round and round. And reverse. And then just continue to give yourself a nice hug. And then from there, let your feet rest down. Let's slide one leg out at a time. Once they're out, we're going to bring that left arm right across the chest and use your right hand to press it into the chest so that we're getting a good shoulder stretch. And then go ahead and switch. And then from there, just press both palms towards the sky. Keep pressing through your palms as you begin to lower your arms behind you. Pressing through those palms. And then let everything go soft. Let's reopen the arms so they're wide from our sides. And then we can bring our arms down alongside the body. Guiding our breath through all the different areas of the body. Lingering in those places that perhaps give you some kind of issue. Let's send away all of our anxious thoughts. And live with kindness and compassion to all sentient beings. Namaste.